Hi and welcome everyone to another video on this channel. So yeah, my wildcard for Game Week 12 it's active right now. So if you wanna see some interesting players or if you wanna see how my team is looking at the moment, make sure you stay here. Okay, so let's get into it. As you can see, this is how my wildcard it looks like right now, but there are a few bugs because as you can see, I have still Rafinha in my team, but the reason why he's in my team still is because I bought him for 6.5 millions, and if he's gonna rise 6.7 millions, I'm gonna sell him to make zero point 0.1 millions out of him. So yeah, that's the reason why he's still in my team, but probably I'm gonna sell him because, okay, if I was not to wildcard, surely Rafinha would still remain in my team, but right now I'm wildcarding for Game Week 12, so yeah, I think that I'm gonna sell him because I can see some better options than him. Okay, if you watch this channel, you know that I really love Rafinha. He's still great value for that money, but the thing is that I don't want to have him for these fixtures. Chelsea, City, Arsenal, and Liverpool is gonna be pretty tough, and even Spurs, Brighton, and Crystal Palace are gonna be tricky games for Rafinha. So yeah, I'm wildcarding, and probably I'm gonna sell Rafinha. So yeah, let's see. Probably instead of him, I'm gonna buy Diogo Jota from Liverpool. So yeah, let's talk about my goalkeeper. As you can see right now is Guaita. Okay, I had Sanchez, he got a red card, so yeah, he was pretty unlucky. But yeah, I can see there are some options for the goalkeeper place. Of course, you can go for Ramsdale, you can go for Sanchez, but also Ramsdale's is zero point 0.2 millions more expensive than Guaita. So yeah, still I think that he's the one to go for me at least. The fixtures I think that are better than for Arsenal. Of course, maybe Arsenal or Brighton are better defenses than Crystal Palace, but still they are not bad. And yeah, Burnley, Villa, Leeds, the fixtures are pretty good till Game Week 20. And for 4.5 million goalkeeper, I think that Guaita is gonna be in my wildcard team. I had Foster already, so yeah, I'm gonna keep him. He's 4.1 right now, but yeah, I bought him for 4 million. Now let's talk about the defense. What an incredible week it was for the defenders, Trent, James, and Cancelo. I have to say that I already had Trent Alexander-Arnold, Cancelo, and Chilwell. And yeah, right now Reece James is in my team, but still, I don't think that I'm gonna go with a double up for Chelsea defense because I don't think that it's worth it. Okay, they are really good. Maybe they are one of the best defenses in the league, that's for sure. Maybe after Man City. But yeah, the fixtures are gonna be tricky. Let's be honest, Leicester United and West Ham in the next 4 games, and I can easily see them concede a goal. But obviously, you have Chilwell and James for mostly for the attacking returns, right? So yeah, he was just amazing, and I have to say that. Probably I'm gonna go just with one of them. I have to decide. Right now, James is just amazing. He was incredible in the last gamings. I think that he scored 4 goals and 3 assists, something like that. And yeah, right now I'm leaning towards Reece James. But yeah, of course, I have to think about it. Chilwell still it's a good option. And if you're not wildcarding, obviously I don't see a good reason to sell Chilwell for Reece James. I think that it's not the best idea you can do. But still, right now, if you're wildcarding, I think that James, Trent, and Cancelo are pretty much a must-have. It's really awkward to say that about three defenders, but yeah, Trent just got a goal against West Ham. Cancelo was amazing against Manchester United, and also James got an attacking return, 3 bonus points against Burnley. So they are just amazing at the moment. And yeah, probably I'm gonna get rid of Chilwell, but we need to see. We are gonna see how my wildcard is gonna change from now and until Game Week 12, because still it's a long way to go. They are international games and some players may get injured, but yeah, we need to see. Right now I'm leaning towards Reguilon from Spurs, and yeah, I think that I'm gonna go with either Reguilon or Emerson from Spurs. I know they weren't great, but still, he's just so attacking under Antonio Conte. Reguilon is gonna play as a wingback. He could have scored against Everton in the weekend, and yeah, he's gonna be very offensive. And I think that easily Reguilon could match up Chilwell or James for the next 4 games for sure. And maybe, who knows, maybe he's gonna get more points than. Damn, Leeds, Burnley, Brentford, and Norwich are amazing fixtures. I can see some clean sheets, and also hopefully Reguilon is gonna get some attacking returns. So yeah, right now I'm pretty locked on Reguilon, James, Trent, and Cancelo. Johnson is just there for the money right now, but of course maybe I'm gonna upgrade him to someone like Lamptey or Livramento, but to be honest with you, I don't really like Livramento. He's gonna rise in price, he's gonna be 4.6 millions. I mean, yeah, he was amazing in the last game weeks, but still, yeah, he right now is flagged on FPL, but maybe he's gonna be alright. The next game is amazing against Norwich. Easily maybe a clean sheet. So yeah, but the fixtures, Liverpool, Leicester, Brighton, Arsenal are not amazing. So yeah, I just fancy right now going for someone like Lamptey. But we need to see. Okay, so now let's talk a little bit about my midfield. As you can see, obviously Salah, he was in my team. He's gonna be in my wildcard team. So yeah, probably for the rest of the season, he's just amazing. So I have to say that he's pretty much essential right now, also for the captaincy. But I have to say that right now, Jota, Salah, Foden, and Heung-min Son, these four midfielders for me are right now the best you can get in FPL in terms of underline stats and how are they playing for their teams. Obviously, as I said before, for Son, the fixtures are pretty good for Spurs until game week 21. To be honest with you, I think that you can easily keep him until that. So yeah, obviously they are not performing really good right now, Son and Kane, but still Kane was a little bit more he was really bad in the last game week and he's not playing really good enough for me to have him in my team. Obviously, I think that if you have to captain one of them, right now, for me at least, it's easy for me to captain Kane instead of Heung-min Son, but maybe that's just for me. He's on penalties too, so yeah, but the performances for Kane are just really bad. Of course, I'm gonna think about it till game week 12. Before the game week ended, I thought about having both Son or Kane, but right now it doesn't seem like I'm gonna do it. So yeah, I think that Reguilon and Son are pretty much the best two players you can have for Spurs right now. Okay, instead of Reguilon you can go with Emerson, which one you prefer, but yeah, both of them I think that are pretty good options. Also Foden came in my team. The fixtures are pretty good for City. Okay, Everton, West Ham and Villa are a little bit tricky, let's be honest, but after that the fixtures are just amazing. Watford, Wolverhampton, Leeds, Newcastle and Brentford. So yeah, I really want to have Foden. He's also playing as number 9 out of position. So yeah, that's what we like in FPL, right? So yeah, his price also is pretty good, 8.3 millions. He can play also on the left, but still he's just great value, I think, and he was pretty unlucky to not score against Man United. So yeah, I really want to have Foden in my team. His ownership is also not very high, so he's still a good differential if you want him in your team. And yeah, the last one out of these four is Diogo Jota. I think that if I'm gonna... Yeah, my wildcard is active for game week 12 and I think that I need to go with Diogo Jota because as you may know, Roberto Firmino is injured. He's gonna be out for at least 1 month, so that means that Jota is guaranteed to play at least 4 games: Arsenal, Southampton, Everton and Wolverhampton. Okay, maybe not the best game weeks, but still at that price, 7.5 millions, midfielder listed in FPL, and his ownership is just 12%, is really low. And yeah, he's playing as a number 9, as a striker for one of the best teams in the league, Liverpool. So yeah, I think that he's just a no-brainer for me on my wildcard. And yeah, I think that these 3, Foden, Jota and Son, could be your targets right now because all 3 of them are really good options. I think even if you're not wildcarding, I think that you can buy Jota or Foden, which one you prefer. Obviously with Jota, the thing is that the AFCON is gonna be in game week 16 or 17, I think. So yeah, Sadio Mane and Mohamed Salah are gonna be out to play for their national countries. So that's another good reason to have Jota, because probably he's gonna play also in game week 16, 17, 18. Okay, we don't know for sure how many games Salah and Mane are gonna miss, or even if they are gonna miss, but still, yeah, I think that he's just great. Even if Firmino is gonna be back, maybe he's not gonna be fit enough to get into that starting 11 right away. So yeah, I think that Jota at that price is a no-brainer for me, and for you if you wanna sell someone like Havertz, let's say. So yeah, the 5th midfielder is Gallagher from Crystal Palace. I just bought him before the rise. Probably he's gonna rise again. But yeah, if you're not wildcarding, I don't think that he should be your priority. As I said before, I think that you should prioritize Foden, Son or Diogo Jota, but yeah, if you're wildcarding, I think that he's great. Okay, instead of him, I can get someone like Mbeumo and Smith Rowe, but right now I don't really want to do that because yeah, the fixtures, as I said, for Guaita are pretty nice for Crystal Palace long term till game week 20. So yeah, as an enable, I think that Gallagher is just amazing. Also, if Milivojevic is not starting for Crystal Palace, he's on set pieces and he's playing really good at the moment. So yeah, I think that's just great value for that price. Okay, I'm not saying that Smith Rowe is not great value for his price, obviously, because he was just amazing in the last gimmick, but I think that a little bit he overperformed his statistics. So yeah, I think that he's not gonna score every gimmick, right? So but yeah, that's also for Gallagher, but still right now I'm leaning towards Gallagher instead of Smith Rowe. Let me know in the comments below who would you prefer instead of Gallagher, if you want to go for Mbeumo or Smith Rowe. Also, Davis is a 4.4 attacker, so he's there just to make to make room for the other players. Obviously, Antonio, before I thought to sell him on my wildcard, but right now West Ham are a really good side, to be honest with you. We knew that before, but they played really good against Liverpool, and Antonio was pretty unlucky to not get some attacking returns in the last two game weeks. So yeah, I think that I'm gonna keep him still because yeah, I bought him, I had him for game week 1, so I don't want to lose that value. And yeah, Wolverhampton away is a decent fixture. City and Chelsea, it's not are not great, obviously, but yeah, I'm gonna make my team right now to try to if I want to bench Antonio, to try to play another player who's good enough. So yeah, Wolverhampton and Brighton are decent, Burnley also decent. So yeah, the fixtures for game week 18 after game week 18 are just amazing. So I'm pretty sure that I would want to have Antonio back if I was to sell him. So yeah, right now he's in my team because obviously the thing is that I wanna replace him just because the fixtures are pretty bad for West Ham, but there are many better options. At the forward spot, Vardy is blanking, Kane is not performing, Ronaldo has tough fixtures until game week 15 or 16. So yeah, you don't have many options right now. And also with Tony, I think that probably I'm gonna sell him with my wildcard. I bought him 2 weeks ago, and yeah, he's just really bad. And yeah, if he didn't score against Norwich, I don't think that I can give him one more game week against Newcastle. And after that, Everton and Spurs are pretty tricky fixtures. So probably I'm gonna sell Tony. And instead of him, I thought about Wilson right now, to be honest with you. But yeah, like this, I have 0.1 millions in the bank. Wilson is 7.3. So yeah, the thing is that the fixtures for the next 4 game weeks are amazing. Okay, maybe not Arsenal away, but Brentford, Norwich and Burnley are pretty much the best you can get right now. So yeah, also we know that Eddie Howe now is the manager of Newcastle. So we know that he coach Wilson when they were at Bournemouth. So yeah, we know that they have a good relationship. So yeah, probably Wilson is gonna play pretty good, I think, under Eddie Howe as manager. So yeah, he's on penalties too. He's the main man for Newcastle. Okay, they were on the best side right now. Until now, but still I think that he's a great option for the next 4 game weeks. But yeah, the thing with Wilson is that after those good games, they're gonna play Leicester, Liverpool, City, United, even Everton. So yeah, a pretty tough run of fixtures for Newcastle. So yeah, this could be the only reason which could put me off of buying Wilson. Also, he's pretty expensive and maybe I can get some better options elsewhere. But yeah, if I want to buy Wilson, I have 0.1 millions in the bank, so I can't upgrade anywhere else. So yeah, if I want to bench Antonio against City and Chelsea, I can easily play a 4-5-1 or 4-4-2 or 3-5-2 if I want to. So yeah, I can play Reguilon, James, Trent and Cancelo, and instead of Antonio I can play easily Gallagher if I want to. But yeah, we need to see. Obviously, I have another idea. Maybe I'm gonna buy someone like Hwang. He's really cheap, 5.8 millions. He's also pretty much the same fixture as Wilson, to be honest with you. Okay, West Ham, pretty tricky, but Norwich and Burnley, I really like those fixtures. But yeah, the same thing as Wilson. Liverpool, City, Brighton, Chelsea, yeah, it's just a bad run of fixtures. So yeah, right now I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with that forward spot, but yeah, I would love to have someone like Broha, but I'm not sure if he's gonna be nailed right now in the team because yeah, Armstrong just scored in the last game week, and yeah, probably they are gonna rotate. So yeah, but if I wanna buy a cheaper striker like Hwang, I can upgrade also. I have 5.5 millions in the bank, so I can buy someone like Lamptey if I want to have better coverage, and also I can upgrade someone like Gallagher, let's say, to a 6.8 midfielder. So let's see who I can get, but obviously there are many better options than Gallagher, I think. Yeah, Pepe I don't want to, and Zaha is 7 million, so unfortunately I can't get to someone like those. I can have Rafinha if I want to, but yeah. Also, if you have Rafinha right now, I think that you should keep him, and after Game Week 15 you can easily swap him for someone like Bowen, let's say, because the fixtures are gonna be amazing for Bowen from Game Week 16. So yeah, as you can see, Burnley, Arsenal, Norwich, Southampton, Watford, Palace and Leeds. So yeah, pretty much this is how my team is gonna look for Game Week 12, but obviously there's a long way to go, and I'm gonna see how my team is gonna change after 2 weeks. So yeah, thank you so much for watching this video. I really hope that you enjoyed it, and if you did, please consider leaving a like or subscribing to this channel if you're new around here. It would be really helpful for me, and yeah, I really appreciate it. And please let me know about your opinions in the comments down below. See you next time.